Good day, everybody. So I just turned these group of 44 pairs, and there's 3 bulls in here. Wouldn't need 3 bulls, but we had one that kind of came up with a problem, so we brought another one in because it's too wet to get him out right now. So there's still 3 bulls in here. So we're playing peekaboo with the calves because they're in the tall clover. Over there it's taller than over here. So this paddock here will be big enough for 2 days. I'm not quite a quarter mile long, and I must be, well, I'm going 11 posts wide, so 180 feet wide. It'd be about something like that, maybe 200. Anyway, they weren't hungry when they came in here, I can tell you that, because they were slow moving. They were lazy. And of course then they got to eat, so they won't go very long and they'll have to. But this is what it looks like after it's done. And I'm absolutely sure this stuff will regrow. We've got a pretty darn good moisture in here. Putting down some pretty good carbon, I'd say, and armor. And they're harvesting it. Got to be something happening here with the soil life, right? So come follow me over at this page. Like, subscribe, share, comment, share, keep the word going. Yes, you can graze straight clover and not have bloat. The trick is, I think, and I believe wholeheartedly, is to get it to the bloom stage so that it's not all just fines. And it is not as bloaty, from what I've read, than alfalfa. Alfalfa is more prone because it's a lot finer. And then once you get it to this stage, the leaves are further apart. You got more stem, you got more flower. I just don't hear too many complaints coming out of these cows. Anybody hear much for complaints? So they can go past this clover edge, and there's grass and alfalfa and more like not as thick a clover as this. And then they go down the alleyway over here to the dugout right there. You just kind of barely see the little mounds. And they only have access to the side of it. They don't get to go wallow in it and make a mess. Just thought I'd show you what's going on. I got a couple more days before I leave on holidays and Calvin takes over looking after my stuff. I got to go set up a bigger paddock for him to have as a backup, because this paddock should do until I move them the day I leave. And then they'll be on a bigger paddock over there, and I'm going to go set up a backup so that he has someplace else to go if they do eat it all. Just a note, like, this is with the trail. I packed this trail for the poly wire to go through so that the cows can see it. And on this side, they use it. And they walk it in, but they go and they still graze this packed down stuff. And none of it's going to waste. None of it's going to waste. So what I pack down, they will still also consume. There's going to be some happy cows, And these guys got to be putting on some weight in this stuff. I mean, they are slick and full. So anyway, like, subscribe, share, comment. Come and visit me on my channel. See what I'm all doing there. We got different stuff on there, but going to be a lot of grazing stuff here for the summer. Talk to you later. Bye.